Joining us now with his thoughts on Elon Musk's move this morning, Congressman Khanna of California. His district includes communities in Silicon Valley. We're also going to talk crypto regulations with the congressman. And he's that rarest of species, a progressive capitalist. It's hard to get my head around it. And we follow each other on Twitter, and I see things that you tweet, and you see things that I tweet, and somehow we've still discussed the ticket together in 2024, whether it's Joe Roe or Roe Joe. It's almost like Reagan and Tip O'Neill, I think, Roe. Don't you think that's kind of like where we are? The old school, the way it used to be.
You're on the top of the ticket, Joe, but I'll tell you what we both know. There are a lot of bots on Twitter, and there are a lot of spam on Twitter, so I'm not sure I buy the 5% number.
The stuff you see is actually me, and I can't believe some of the stuff that you tweet out is you. Anyway, seriously, Ro, you appreciate Silicon Valley as much as anyone does. Now, I'm sure you want Twitter to eventually succeed. Is that possible? Do you want Elon Musk to finally buy Twitter, or are you with the knee-jerk left on, oh, my God, it's fine with the Washington Post, but it's not fine with Twitter?
Look, Elon Musk is a great entrepreneur, and he understands how to run businesses. I mean, anyone would have to give him that credit. And some of his ideas, like eliminating bots, like making sure there's no spam, would actually probably help improve Twitter. The key, I think, is if he does do this, does he have some independence in the governance? So it's not Elon Musk deciding what tweets should be on, who should be on. But if he does that, I mean, no one can deny that he has skill as an entrepreneur or as a business leader.
Yeah, you think there's been some degree of independence on how Twitter has been operating heretofore, Ro? Or just because it was, 99% of the people that work there, contribute to Democrats. So it's okay that was the side that was running things. What do you have a problem with? Do you really want an independent censoring board? Because that's not what we've had.
Well, look, I think Jack Dorsey, in fairness to him, tried. I mean, Dorsey was against broad censorship. Dorsey actually, he reversed himself on the whole Hunter Biden story when they took it down initially. Then he said, no, I actually think it should be on. But look, I think they're trying. These are hard questions. All I'm saying is Elon Musk shouldn't be the one making all the calls. Just like, by the way, at the Washington Post, Jeff Bezos doesn't make all the calls. They've got an independent editorial board. And so, can Elon Musk institute something like that?
As far as the developments today, crazy, right? Do you see problems with the way this is playing out? The first tweet, the second tweet, the movements in the stock. The SEC's already involved with some prior moves that Elon Musk said. When you saw what was happening today, did one of your eyebrows go up?
Look, Elon Musk tweets a lot. If I were, next time I talk to him, I'll just tell him, don't tweet about the SEC. Don't tweet about purchasing stuff. I don't know. If you tweeted 10% less, I don't mind if he trolls people or other things. So there's some certain things you shouldn't be tweeting about, and it unnecessarily causes complications. The SEC is probably one of those things, or what you're going to do in purchasing and not purchasing. There's probably some judgment. This is why he shouldn't be running all the decisions on Twitter, and he needs some independent board.
Yeah. How about crypto? And again, I'm not sure. This doesn't really. Crypto isn't easily splittable into right and left on it, because it's got fans in the Republican Party and fans in the Democratic Party. What kind of regulation do you see? Would you like a light touch, a heavy touch? Do you think it's here to stay? Do you think it'll be improved if the government gets involved in a more strident way?
Look, it's here to stay. It's a technology that can decentralize, that can cut costs of the middleman, but there's certain things that you have to regulate. Look at Terra, which went to zero. Terra marketed themselves as a stable coin. A stable coin simply is something that is backed by dollars, and that Terra had no backing of dollars. It was actually an algorithm where they had Luna coins that were backing it, not US dollars. Now, some people in the Valley or others may understand that the vast majority of people thought this was a coin backed by dollars, and it wasn't backed by dollars. That, to me, is almost fraud. So that needs to be regulated. You can't market yourself as a stable coin if you don't have dollars. There need to be certain requirements of reserves for these coins. And I think there need to be disclosure requirements, what you were discussing earlier. What if I'm on a platform, my identity gets hacked, I lose all my cryptocurrency? What is the reserve? Right now, there's no reserve requirement where you would get your money back. So there needs to be smart regulation.
And what kind of timeline? It seems like Congress gets bogged down in a lot of different things. Should we expect anything near term that would clear things up for all the players involved, the people involved with crypto, consumers, customers, everything else?
Joe, I'm not optimistic in the near term. First, we have to figure out how we understand in Congress what is blockchain, what are cryptocurrencies, and then we can get to regulating it. So we're behind. But I wish we weren't just like, okay, crypto is all good, crypto is all bad. The reality is it's a platform here to stay. It's a technology. Look, tech companies are down 50%. Crypto is down probably 70%, and that's just because it's an early technology. It goes up higher, it comes down more. That's what early technologies do. It's here to stay, but now let's think about how we protect consumers. And if we just took sort of that approach, as opposed to crypto is going to destroy everything, or crypto is the panacea to our problems, just a reasonable, rational approach of smart regulation is what we need.
Congressman, great to have you on. And I don't know when we start planning our actual moves. You can do a lot of fundraising out there with all the mega donors out in Silicon Valley. I got the ultra MAGA types probably. So we've got the entire. I think we can get can't we? We can cover in terms of fundraising and
Joe, as long as you're on top.
Well, you're a young guy.
You're a sports fan.
You're a young guy.
You're a sports fan.
You've got plenty of time.
You can connect across the country. I'll support you, but you've got the common person's touch.
That's true. Thanks, Congressman. We will see you.
All right, take care.
Joe Rowe 24.